Hi, it's Steph. Thanks for clicking. This is my 10th update for the Ancient Mythos Project Pan. This project was created for the Pantastic Ladies by Daria. It started last year on November 30th and ends on November 30th this year. The prompts are all themed around Greek mythology. I was working on 7 of them over the last month. I do have progress and rollouts, so I'm going to start with what has been in here the longest, and that would be since the intro, actually. Athena, the Greek goddess of wisdom in war, is represented by something that was recommended to you. A friend recommended this perfectly posh healer skin stick. This is advertised as being something that helps to heal small injuries, and it actually does, to my surprise. I haven't used this in a while, but it was actually before the last update. I think I fractured a couple of bones in my hand, right there. The first rule of Fight Club is don't talk about Fight Club. But this did help with that. I don't think it actually helped anything heal faster, but it did help with the swelling. I don't know if it's the product itself or just the act of rubbing it in, but my swelling did definitely decrease by using this product. So it's helpful in that way. And this is still in the project. I had not been able to roll this up and down because it was broken, but it fixed itself. It will roll itself down now. So that's what's left, which is less than I thought. So I actually could potentially use all of this in 2 months if I injure myself enough. So we'll see if I do that, and we'll find out if I get to finish it or not. The next one's Dionysus. He's the Greek god of wine and celebrating. And so he is something that is for a night out or something that is wine colored. This is kind of both. It's the Bath & Body Works Champagne Toast Hand Sanitizer. There's my marks. And you can see where it's at now. It's actually below that white line from last time. I think this is going to be done for next update. I am now no longer able to keep this in my purse because it doesn't settle very well when it's being shaken around. So it is now moved into my car where it lives like this, so I'll be able to use it. And so it's going to get less use that way because it's not actually on my person, but I'm not going to stand there and hold it upside down when I'm carrying it in my purse when I want to use it. So it's graduated to that stage, but I think this will still be done for next time. Next is Medusa. In some versions of mythology, she was always a monster, and in others, she was once a beautiful young maiden who got turned into a monster. And so this prompt kind of came from the latter version of mythology, and so it is something that used to have embossing but now doesn't, something that was pretty and now isn't. This is a sample blush from Tarte in the shade Captivating. It has embossing on it, but I disrupted it by hitting pan. My goal is just to use this blush 10 times, and I have now done that. I have finally used it all 10 times. I do love this blush. It's more of a spring color, so I'm going to be putting it away for a little while, but I like it, and I will definitely be revisiting it next year. This probably would be the next blush that I finish, but it's not going to be in the near future. Next is the Oracle. There were several various oracles throughout Greek history, and the most famous was the Oracle at Delphi. The Oracle at Delphi was actually a real person, or persons. When one oracle died, another replaced her. But there actually was a person with that title. She is represented by something that you knew would be great before you bought it, because she could speak to Apollo and know the future. I don't actually know the future, so I cheated. I knew that this would be great before I bought it because I used a sample. This was once the Natasha Denona concealer in Y7, which is not the right shade for me, which is why I frankened it. And I had frankened it in here, and it was with foundation and also some moisturizer, and I was using it as an all-over skin tint. I did finish that. There is something else in here now, and we're going to talk about that something else later. But the Oracle is also a goal met because I did finish that concealer sample in the Franken. So I will have 2 rollouts and 2 roll-ins later on. Poseidon is the god of the sea, so of course he's a liquid product. This is the Bobbi Brown Instant Longwear Makeup Remover. I don't use this every night. I honestly just use this to remove mascara on nights where I had makeup on and then am now going to Taekwondo because I will sweat and it gets all over my face. And I don't usually care, to be honest with you, but since this isn't a project, I'll go ahead and use it. It's kind of that situation. I don't really feel like I need a liquid makeup remover in my life. Sometimes I will use micellar water to sharpen my eyeliner, but I don't really need a lot of it to do that. So this is in here to finish. I don't think I really will, but I've at least used it. This has been sitting in my bathroom for like a year not being used, so I'm at least getting some use out of it. The mark is from last time, but I'm lower than that now, so I have used it a little bit. It won't be gone by the end of the project, which is my goal, but that's okay. I'm at terms with that. The Nemean Lion is something that makes you feel powerful when you wear it. It was a powerful beast that had to be slayed. So I went with red lipstick because, feeling powerful when you wear red lipstick is a thing. So I picked a red lip crayon actually. It looks like this. My goal is to use it 10 times. The last update I had used it once. I used it 4 more times for a total of 5, so I am halfway there. I do wear red more often in the fall, winter, so that's not really that surprising. And this is a sheer red, so while it is red, it's not all that opaque and not that intense, so I do wear this to work sometimes. And last is Prometheus. He was a titan, if I remember correctly, and he is famous for stealing fire from Mount Olympus and giving it to the humans. He's represented by a product that completely changed your makeup game, and something that completely changed my makeup game was concealer. I actually did not always wear concealer when I started wearing makeup, but I've gotten into the habit of using it, and my favorite is the Natasha Denona one. So I brought in another concealer sample. This one was in the shade N7, and that is what is in here right now. I combined that concealer with foundation and moisturizer, and that is now what's in here. My goal is to finish it, and that will happen when this is gone. I do have a jar down there, and I am wearing this today. So this will be done probably next month, I think. We'll see how that works out for me. But that is my goal. We'll see if I can do it. Since I am rolling out both Medusa and the Oracle, I went to my Tiny Decisions app and I randomized some prompts that I haven't gotten yet. The first one is Typhon, and he is a large product, so something that you fear you won't ever finish. That's definitely true of this one. This is the Vapor Beauty Multi-Stick in the shade Intrigue, and there's a ton of product in here. I used it 30 times in Throwback 30. I've used it a couple times since then, but that's rolled all the way down, and there's still a lot. I can use this on either my cheeks or lips. It's meant either way, and that's a ton. So I don't know if I'm ever going to finish this or not, but I'm going to get 10 uses on it for Typhon. And the last one is the River Lethe. The River Lethe makes you forget things, so it's a product that you forgot or has been languishing in your collection. I was fortunately deep cleaning my bathroom about 3 weeks ago, including like reorganizing under the cabinet, and I found something that I kind of forgot about. It's not in my inventory. I don't keep this type of product in my makeup inventory. They're nail stickers, and I have fall nail stickers, like a stack of them with like leaves. So I found those 3 weeks ago, which reminded me that I have them and we're in season to use them now. And I did. I remembered this week, so I do have a couple of them on my nails now. My thumbs say welcome autumn. And so I have these nail stickers, and my goal is going to be to finish this sheet of them. So there's my update for next time. I think it's going to be 2 more rollouts. I'm expecting to finish the hand sanitizer that I have in here for Dionysus, and I think I can also finish the Franken made with the concealer that I have in here for Prometheus. So that would be 2 more. I still have several more prompts that I'm ultimately not going to be able to roll in, which is kind of sad. But I want to get through as many as I can. Wish me luck, good luck with your projects, and I will see you next month. Bye.